It is 9:30. You're listening to Cha 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 in Blue here on CKUT FM 90.3, CKUT.ca. And we have in the studio, we've got some live music going on tonight. We have Paolo Stante here. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yep, Paolo Stante, yep.
Okay, perfect. He's in here. He's a regular figure around town. You catch him all the time out at, more in the West Island than downtown, I guess, right?
A lot in the West Island,
yeah. Often Smoke Meat Pete hosting the jam out there where people show up and Paolo puts them in their place. And
okay.
No,
I try to be nice.
Yeah, of course. I know. I just say that because, the jam kind of scene can sometimes be a bit funny. But, some people will show up who need that sometimes. And
I have no comment on the matter.
Of course
Just
not.
Come and have a good time.
As a guy from the outside of it, I can say those things, and that's
okay.
just fine, but you're in it. I understand. You got to be the diplomat and be nice to everybody. So who have you brought in here with you tonight?
Well, I got my bandmates. Over here is Mr. Dave Neal. Say hi, Dave.
Howdy, folks.
There you go.
In Radio Land.
And over on the other side of the table is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mario Orsini. He's on the bass.
How y'all doing?
They're good guys.
Yeah, they sound like it. Yeah. And I'm sure...
Once you get to know them, they're okay.
Yeah. I've met you. I mean, you've played with a lot of guys. You played with Jimmy James, I'm sure.
Yeah. I've been around town.
Yeah.
I've been around the block. 10 years ago, they called me a pioneer of the blues band, the blues scene. Now I'm a relic.
Oh, yeah. That's like me. People look, hey, where'd you get that vintage pedal? It wasn't vintage when I bought it. It was. I became vintage and took some of my crap along with me.
We aged like a bottle of wine.
That's it. Exactly. So, Paolo, tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from? Are you from here or?
Well, my family actually is from Montreal. But it's funny because how I always explain this question, answer this question is that I grew up in Ontario in a small town called Glen Robertson. However, on the weekends we always came back to see family. So I'm kind of a child of both, the country and also in the city sort of thing. But I went to school out in Glen Robertson, Alexandria, that area, and like I said, the family's from Montreal. That's
Glen Robertson, you said Alexandria, so that's
Glen Robertson is like 15 minutes outside of Alexandria.
Yeah, so it's like it's a short hop to Montreal.
Yeah, you literally ride into town.
Yeah, exactly. it's pretty close by. So even to Alexandria, my sister used to have a place in Alexandria for a while. Just to go to in the summers and. It was a very short drive to get to there. So
it's close.
Just on the border. So
exactly, it's really not that far. And we actually played last night in Alexandria and at the Atlantic, and it was a crazy fun time, right, guys?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. So when you show up in there, do all your old school buddies show up and things like that?
Some of them that are still around, they do. The local boy come home kind of thing.
Yeah.
We
exactly.
have a lot of support.
Yeah, great support actually.
Nice.
Great crowd. Yeah,
nice.
We're going to be back there probably in December or something like that.
So now you have a new CD.
Yes, sir.
And which I forgot to bring with me.
Oh,
but it doesn't matter because I got you here. So usually I get guys to sign it, and today I forgot that I didn't have it with me. So,
I forgot mine as well.
I gave you one?
You're out promoting this. I assume you're selling it. It's available in all the digital platforms.
Yeah, it's available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, pretty much any kind of way you could download, stream it, or it's there. You can get it.
Good. Except here because
Well, we also have the good old-fashioned.
We have a problem tonight.
Yeah, we have the good old-fashioned hard copy CDs too. You could get that at shows.
Yeah. I assume that's mostly where you sell the hard copies is shows.
Shows, yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe on consignment in a couple of stores around the West Island or something.
Not yet, but actually working on that.
Yeah, good.
I'm in the midst of doing. Well, you know how it is. You're trying to do a bunch of things at once.
Oh,
so
of course.
That's how it is.
Of course. And you're a regular fixture. I see you on the listings at Smoke Meat Pete all the time, and also around a few other places. But you do host the jam there like every second week or so?
Yeah, we used to do it every second Sunday, but for the summer they switched us to Tuesdays for the bike night, and unfortunately that's going to end I think next week. But we're still gonna probably do the Tuesdays alternating thing, and I forgot who we share duties with on the Tuesdays. I forgot who does it, but anyway, that's our weekly or bi-weekly, however we want to put it, house gig. So it's always fun.
And how do you run the jam when you're running it? Does the club have a specific way they do things and people sign up, or do you just get up and wing it, or what?
Well, normally, I mean, they want us. We do 2 hour and 15-minute sets, I believe. And generally, how it works, the band plays a few tunes. Maybe about 25, 30 minutes, just the band, and jammers. They put their name on the board, and we just call them up one at a time, or if they're a group, bring them up, and try to get everyone to play the same amount, depending on how many people jammers show up. To be fair to everyone, but normally 3 to 4 tunes, and then we go down the list, and then we start up again. So I really try to keep it, with Mario and Dave's help, of course, try to keep it fair and fun for everyone. So.
Yeah. Anybody ever show up with like weird requests, odd things they want to play that just don't fit in or anything? Or I guess the people that come out to Smoke Meat Pete are pretty much West Islanders, and they're all blues fans, so they know what they're going to do.
Bluesy thing. I mean, you do get the request for some Black Sabbath every once in a while, which we do like to oblige, because come on, there's nothing wrong with getting a little Aussie in you. I mean, come on.
Well, I have nothing against Black Sabbath or AC/DC or anything like that. I mean, a lot of those guys, they all base themselves on some kind of bluesy kind of thing anyway.
Yeah, especially AC/DC,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Angus Young is a real blues player.
Oh yeah.
Just very loud.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say the oddest request we had, we actually jammed on, was Sylvia's Mother Says.
Oh yes. I don't even know.
Actually, I really enjoyed it too.
I don't even know that song. That was the first time I heard it.
I think there's only one chord in the song.
Yeah.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show, wasn't that?
Did they do it?
Yeah.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Balls?
Yeah,
the Medicine Show.
Balls, that's it.
Oh, it's a Medicine Show?
Yeah, exactly.
But the one I know from there is, Cover of the Rolling Stone. That song's awesome. Yeah.
So you're going to play us a tune and introduce your band here, and we'll hear a tune so you get an idea of what kind of stuff they can expect from Paolo Stante.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing it acoustically, so it's on the album. It's all plugged. But this tune we're going to play is actually a cover we did of a Howlin' Wolf tune, and it's called "Who's Been Talking?" And goes something like this. Try it. My baby caught the train. She left me all alone. My baby caught the train. She left me all alone. She knows I love her. She's doing me wrong. My baby bought the ticket. Long as it's right on.
that's Paolo Stante and his version of Who's Been Talking.
Yeah, if you need the blues, get your picks right here. This is Watermelon Slim.
I'll just move them.
Yeah, a little bit of music there from Paolo Stante and the boys. So it's Who's Been Talking? And we're back here for a little conversation. So tell me, when did you start playing music, Paolo?
Oh, I started when I was 15.
And guitar was your first instrument, or?
Well, actually, no. To tell you the truth, I started music, piano, probably when I was 8 years old or something, but it never really stuck. So I always wanted to play guitar, but for some reason, my parents put me in piano first. I don't know why, but you gotta ask them. But when I was 14, turning 15, I don't remember what month, they finally got me guitar lessons.
Oh, yeah.
A little practice amp. My brother, he bought a guitar, or he forced my parents to buy a guitar, and spent about 5 minutes on it, and just left it in the closet. So I got my hands on it, and that was it.
Older brother, I assume.
Older brother. I'm the youngest of. Got two older brothers. So
Okay.
I'm the baby.
Yeah. So you got your hands on a guitar, and guitar was the one you wanted to pick up, even when they sent you to piano, or you hadn't even thought about playing music.
No,
at that point?
I always wanted, ever since I was 3 years old, and this always sounds. I always tell this story, and it always sounds very silly, but it's the God honest truth. When I
Guitar players get better girls.
well, I mean, I wasn't even going there. Jeez.
That's how I met my wife.
What was I going to say? No, I forgot. Oh yeah, when I was about 3 years old, I saw Back to the Future, and it was a scene where Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox got on and played Johnny Be Good. So I thought that was so cool. I want to do that.
Yeah, of course. And then the guy gets on the phone and calls up Chuck Berry and says, "Hey, I got that new thing you're looking for. He's right here."
Yeah.
And of course, there is that thing that I saw afterwards. If you look up IMDb or one of the other things, and that 335 that he's playing there didn't actually come out until after.
Yeah, I know. I know, that's the nitpicking.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Well,
all the guitar nerds are, hey, he can't be playing that. Not then. It wasn't there.
Yeah, I honestly don't care about that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Although there is that Quentin Tarantino movie, the Hateful Eight, and they destroyed a Martin by mistake. They were supposed to substitute and switch out for another guitar before he smashed it, he smashed like this 200-year-old Martin.
It's like breaking a Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly.
Testarossa or whatever.
Yeah, a classic.
It's a sin, man. Come on.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
He smashed that by mistake. Terrible thing. So what was your first influence on the guitar? After you picked it up, what did you want to play?
Well, Johnny Be Good, actually.
Yeah.
Just any kind of rock and roll. I mean, there was a lot of music in the house. Thanks to my parents, especially my father, who always blasted the Beatles and Rolling Stones and that sort of thing. Hendrix. He was big on that music, and it was just something you heard every day in the house. So hearing those kinds of things, I always thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to try and emulate it as best I could.
So you had a guitar and a practice amp. What was the guitar? Do you remember?
My brother had, I still have it actually.
Oh yeah.
And I use it from time to time. It's a Godin. I forgot what model of Godin. I think it was their middle of the road ones, but it's still a really good guitar. So
yeah,
using
that's a decent guitar to start with.
Well, it's good. Well, Godins now especially, they have a lot of really their high end stuff is excellent.
Oh yeah.
But no, it was a really good guitar.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah, it would be. Even Godins, even back then when they were first starting, they weren't bad.
No.
They were never as bad as some of the Japanese ones that some of us older guys got.
Yeah. From the Sears catalog or whatever.
Well, the Sears catalog would have been a step up for some of the ones that I've had. Those things are, I saw a girl on the bus the other day carrying a Stella. And, that would have been something out of the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
But I don't think she wanted to sell it. Too bad, because I would have liked that.
Yeah.
How did you pick it up? Did you listen? You mostly played by ear. You took a couple of lessons. You had a couple of buddies who played some. Or?
I took guitar lessons for a good 5-6 years or something like that from a guy named Doug Miller in St. Anne de Bellevue. Great guy, great teacher. Still keep in contact with him. But yeah, when he was showing me, it was really by ear. I didn't learn anything sheet music or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he showed me, okay, this is where you put your fingers, that sort of thing, and I had to work on it, but it came pretty naturally to me. So yeah,
Nice.
I haven't looked back, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. and then what drew you towards blues? Just the abundance of guitar players?
That's honestly a really good question because, like I said, it was more rock and roll. There was some blues, obviously, in the house, some Stevie Ray Vaughan and things like that, and some Led Zeppelin, which the heavy blues. But blues in the purest form, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I just heard it and it clicked. I mean, I like to rock out, like I said, playing some Black Sabbath. It's always fun doing that stuff. And Mario yelling in the mic, he could actually hit those high notes. He does a great job. It's so much fun. You have no idea. And playing loud. But I really can't explain it. I just heard it and I liked it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and you delved into it. You dig up the old stuff, or you play.
Once I got into my whole Stevie Ray and Hendrix and Clapton phase, I started to listen to their influence, see what they heard and how they took it from where it was to what they did, and so on and so forth. So kind of go back in time, and see the progression of it, the evolution of it.
And do you play? You play like regular guitar? You play electric? You play acoustic? You play any slide?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I do play some slide.
Nice. You're an open tuning guy because you did mention you have one that's here to play an open tuning.
Open tuning and in standard. Actually, this guitar, I'm gonna play it. Actually, I'm not even in standard on this guitar. I'm actually at a tone lower.
Oh yeah.
On this one, so Mario hates that because I throw him these playing in flat and this and that. It's like, oh man, what the.
That's why I had to buy a 5-string.
Yeah.
I hate 5 strings.
It's all because of me. I'm the worst. I'm an enabler. But that's why I love Mario so much.
Well, sometimes it's an enabler or sometimes a disabler, depending on
I'm an
what
enabler.
you choose to do.
I force them to do things they don't want, and they do it too to me. Because it's payback because they put me through the ringer too.
Oh yeah.
They really have their fun.
You got to keep them in line.
Keep them in line. Keep that boy in line, right? Shit him out.
Mama, let that boy play some rock and roll. So, okay, what are you gonna play? Are you gonna play another tune for us here?
Yeah, this one is actually an acoustic tune on the album. It's called Enough, and I'm hoping this time the mic doesn't fall while we're playing. We'll have some fun. So, I'm gonna play a little slide on it too.
All right.
Is that right?
It's in D?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
It's never great when I was like, wait, what are we doing?
We're winging it.
Oh man, that's what you get. Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I know, I'm just teasing. face the facts. Keep pretending and no one's gonna watch your back. But too many bridges never stood as long as they did. Finally reached the point. Now it's time to toss the match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Paolo Stante and Enough. And let's just take a few seconds out here.
We're heading down that road. Hey y'all, this is Christina.
This is Cade.
This is Ashley.
And this is Doug.
And we are Mississippi Bigfoot. And you are listening to Cha 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 in Blue on CKUT FM.
Yeah, Paolo Stante and group in here tonight. We're just taking a few seconds here and switch out some guitars. And, well, while we're doing that, how about, David, you tell us a little something about you. You've been at this, like we said, for, it's been a few years now.
It's been forever.
So who have you played with now?
Well, lately I've been playing in some tribute bands. Tribute acts.
Yeah.
And as far as any blues acts, pretty much Paolo Stante I've been supporting for the last 3 years, I think now.
I think it's going on 4 or something like that.
4 years.
Or 4.
And what kind of tribute bands are you in these days?
I'm working with a police tribute band. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's
would
called
be.
The Policemen.
Uh-huh.
And we play in the West Island and Ottawa and a few venues around town in Brossard. The other tribute act is a Elton John tribute, which
Oh, yeah?
is completely different than the...
Than the police one? Yeah, it's a different vibe. But they can both be fun. I mean, both of those guys had a ton of hits.
Oh, for
so,
sure.
I mean, there's a lot of songs that people could enjoy from that. So.
And it gives me a good variation of different styles. And,
Yeah.
keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, I've played in my share of cover bands before, and we've all done that kind of thing, and sometimes it can be fun. It's a great way to learn a lot of stuff because
Exactly.
I never appreciated what a great guitar player G.E. Smith was until I started playing some Hall & Oates stuff, and then you say, wow, this guy knows a billion chords and uses them all really well.
Sure. No, definitely you get to learn a lot of different flavors.
Yeah, definitely. And over here on the bass, you've been on the scene for a little while, I assume. And
Number of years, yes.
yeah. And what kind of stuff have you played before getting into this band?
All kinds of cover bands, a few blues bands, number of bands. I can't remember all of them. I played with
Actually,
Dave a few times. When I first met Dave, we were both playing with a big star at one time, I guess.
are we allowed to say?
I don't know. Yeah,
Does he want us to?
but that's how I met Dave. So I owe this guy that much because they
It's
introduced
community
me.
radio, so
Yeah.
what were you playing with, like Pag or somebody?
No. I play a lot. I play a lot, and I still do get a few gigs with Corey Dybo. He plays.
Oh
with
yeah, with
Jones,
Jonas and.
I play with him a few times.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got a little thing going on, a couple of just for fun. When he has the Corey Dybo band going,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
gives me a call, so I play with him. Basically, I'm a musical whore, so whoever wants to pay me, I'll go play with them.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Whoever wants to hire you.
Yeah, but Corey plays with
Jonas.
Tomalty.
Yeah. And he's doing-
Jonas was in here when he was a kid, when he was still playing blues with his dad.
Yeah, I remember back at Deja Vu.
That's when we used to play with him.
That's right,
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah. And
The Blues Blooded.
Jonas and the Blues Blooded, and he had that one song on the Preservation Blues Review CD
Oh boy.
with his dad.
that was before me. That was probably
He did. He had.
Yeah.
I think he did a cover of Spoonful. I
That's
think it was. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was back in the Deja Vu days.
Oh yeah.
Deja.
Yeah. I remember Deja Vu. Yeah.
That's where we all launched our careers on that street back then.
Yeah. Deja Vu, and the Annex was near there too.
The
and
Annex,
yeah.
yeah.
All those,
Stanley
American
Pub.
Yeah. All of those kind of things.
There was a lot more gigs back then.
I really missed out, huh?
A lot more gigs back in the 80s than there are now.
Yeah, you were riding horses in Alexandria or something at the time, I guess.
I wasn't even born.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest here. I wasn't even near.
There's a gleam in his father's eye.
Not even.
Late 90s.
Hey?
In the late 90s.
Oh, okay, then I was.
Early 80s.
Exactly.
You were
Late
just learning
80s.
that.
Okay, as long as you're here, let's just put that right out in the open. How old are you?
Honest.
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
That's just easy.
I can never answer that. The
No,
older I get, everybody looks like a kid.
No,
So,
no, it's fine. I'm 30. It's
30, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say late 20s, but
Yeah.
30 is good. 30 is good.
Well, that's because I got my beard. Trust me, if I'm clean shaven, I look 16. So, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
One time I screwed up my beard, so I had to shave it all off, and I actually got carded.
Oh, yeah?
I was very ashamed.
Last
What?
time I got carded, I was trying to get the seniors discount at a driving range.
Oh, shit.
They carded me for that, but
I got carded for my bus pass about a month ago.
Really? That's a compliment, though.
yeah.
That's a compliment, dude.
No, they just want to know if I had a pass.
Yeah. Just a routine check. There,
It's a routine random check.
with a bunch of those burly guys standing there, and
Yeah, they usually routinely check you when you jump the turnstiles. So
yes, exactly. Yeah. That sounds like Ron White. They were stopping every car driving down that sidewalk, and that's profiling.
Sorry.
All right, so let's what's up for Paolo Stante Band in the next little while? You're going to be playing Smoke Meat Pete.
Well, yeah,
and,
next. No, it's not next week. It's
Not
the
this Tuesday coming up, the next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, the 25th. We're our regular house gig, so definitely come on out if you guys want to jam, or even if you just want to hang out and listen to some tunes. We're always
We're playing at Morin Heights.
and we're also
To
playing
any and all people
To
booking
any and all-
blues festivals or the
Yeah.
jazz festival, and you want to book the Paolo Stante Band, who do they look up, Paolo?
Yeah. Thank you, Lara.
Not me.
No, you,
As a matter of
well, you look me up actually. You just
Your
call-
production company.
That's right. You
You,
just go to
you laugh, but I just saw a posting yesterday from the little club on Saint Laurent, the L'Authentique Bootlegger,
Okay.
and they're looking for bands, blues bands, jazz bands, all kind. They're all
Well, then
looking.
there you go.
They put a post out there. They're looking to book their calendar. So there's some guys you can
All right,
stop
we'll
in
contact
and
them. Well,
yeah, exactly.
We're playing up in Morin Heights, and then we're gonna in Hudson as well, at the Chateau du Lac, and here and there and everywhere. For people who really want to keep up and know where we're playing, and just go to the website paolostante.com, and you could check out videos, the MP3s of the new tunes and some of the older ones, and links to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, all Spotify, everything you need to know. It's on the site, and for contact info, just paolostante.com.
Excellent.
Yep.
So then let's bring this to a close with a final tune.
Sure.
You're going to play a song for us. Now you whipped out another guitar, and you had a Dean a few moments ago, and now you've brought out the Martin.
Yeah, I brought out the big guns for this one.
Nice, nice. So tell us about this song. It's another original.
Yeah, it's another original. It's the first track off the new album called So Down, and we actually have a music video of
nice.
this. So you could go on YouTube or, like I said, on the website and check it out. And yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. And we recorded it at the Dan Legault studio, a Third Eye studio. So
Take it away.
right. I've been so down, I don't think I get back up. I've been so down,
Stante Band, everybody. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It was a wonderful time.
Thank you.
There you have it.
very much.
Thank you for having us.